to all the kids in Miss Prue's class. I'm Mrs. Gunther, and today we're going to read one of my favorite books called Pedro the Brave by Leo Broadley, about one of my favorite cowboys of all times. I'll tell you the story of Pedro the Brave that will make all your whiskers go curly. It's about using your wits to keep wolves from the door, and why you should go to bed early. It was one night in June with a bright August moon under millions of twinkling stars that Pedro and Dusty and Ronnie the horse were dancing and playing guitars. When there in the wood a timber wolf stood with a tongue that was dripping in red. He came to the fire and sat himself down. "It's a fine night for singing," he said. Now everyone knew that the wolf wanted meat, and he didn't know how to behave. He wanted to gobble all three of them up. It's a good thing that Pedro was brave. "I have an idea," said Pedro to his friends, and he made up the stove nice and hot. Then he turned to the wolf with a bow and he said, "Would you kindly get into the pot?" "What? Me?" cried the wolf. "What on earth can you mean to have such a foolish idea? That I should be dinner for somebody else? I do the eating round here." "I'll make you a deal," said Pedro the Brave. "If I'm going to be the first course, I'll jump in this pan with no fuss at all if you just let me cook my own sauce." "I need Tabasco and whiskey and dynamite dust, gunpowder, garlic, and ham, cactus, paprika, and vindaloo paste, mustard, green chilies, and jam." Pedro turned to the wolf and he said with a smile, "Before I am part of your diet, just put a drop of this sauce on the tip of your tongue. I'm eager for someone to try it." Now, when I say it was hot, it really was hot. It was hotter than flames on your toes. It blew the wolf's socks off, his shirt, and his pants. It shot flames from the end of his nose. "I feel ill," moaned the wolf, "and my mouth is on fire. There are bombs going off in my head. I feel like I've eaten some firework pie. I'll go and eat ice cream instead." Pedro the Brave put some wood on the fire. "Now, before we all go off to bed, pick up your guitars under twinkling stars. It's a fine night for singing," he said. The end.